Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So here's a beer that I found in Sainsbury's literally a week or two ago from Vocation Brewery based at Hebden. One of these days I will get their tap room. Like most people are beer fans, you want to visit these places, but sometimes, with all the love in the world, it's not easy to get to places unless you live in them places. Then you can. I mean, I live in Nottingham, so I'm lucky in that respect that certain tap rooms on my doorstep. And even so, I still don't go to them that regularly. And there's only so much beer drinking that you can afford to do. So this is their special edition, Margarita, whatever that means, a Margarita, Death by Margarita. Salted lime sour, 4.5%. I'll pour it out and then we'll chat about it. Yeah, one of my favourite breweries across the UK, without a shadow of a doubt. They're barrel-aged beers. Oof. Although it does beg the question, that one that's in Tesco's, how many bloody barrels did they make of it? Because you've got to have a shit load of barrels for that mint one. As you can see, it's like a orangey looking pour, no head. It says on the back, you survived death by cherries, laughed in the face of death by pineapple, danced with curse of death, and came out the victor. But this time we're going south of the border, and death comes with a salted rim. That sounds really, really dodgy. Yeah. If you don't know what it means, Google rimming. And yeah. I'm not going any further on that. So it says sour, salty, sweet. Yeah, bless you. Gosh me, making myself laugh. A bright, zesty and sour beer inspired by the classic Mexican cocktail with bright citrus lime sourness balanced by agave. Agave. I used to plant agaves in the Arboretum. Agave, it's a tropical plant. But when I went to America, Blue Moon, yeah, I'm sure it's Blue Moon. They had an agave flavoured beer, and that was back in 2013. That was really at the forefront of the craft beer world at that time. Although there was nothing else in bloody Walmart anyway, it was rubbish. One aisle with Budweiser. When you walked on the aisle, it's just full of Budweiser, and it's like, what the is this? Budweiser. And even then I wasn't a big fan of Budweiser. But anyway, agave, subtle smoky sweetness and a flaky sea salt finish. So yeah, agave is obviously also used in oils and that. It's a really versatile plant. I remember going to Fuerteventura, tropical, the Canary Islands, and they used that in a lot of stuff. Just goes to show you the world we live in. There's so much that's undiscovered, and the plants can do so much more than what we realise. We're only touching the surface of what the world can be. Although the idiots in the world knacker it up for the rest of us. So it's a hazy, orangey looking pour. Lime on the nose all day long. Oh, yeah. It delivers a nice, slightly sour lime beer. It's this thing when we try more beers, when we go further into the world of beers, and our taste buds get used to all different sorts of things, that the first time we have a sour, it's like, oh my God, that was harsh, that was horrible. And then a year down the line, it's like, that was really nice. It's funny how we develop and change. Still not a fan of Garden, but there you go. And I can't stand any bloody beer with glucose in it. I can taste, for whatever reason, glucose is my, it's this thing, it's got some kick to it, that has. Glucose is this thing that I can taste. And there's breweries out there, not Vocation, thank God, but there's breweries out there that are destroying their brand by putting that in their beer. And I know a certain Welsh chap is doing a thing about it, doing some sort of signing to say that, about glucose. And I absolutely agree with him. Stop using bloody glucose. Go back to using your malts and your grains and just up the price of your beer. Pay more for a decent product, but don't put bloody glucose in. Or nasty sweeteners. That's the last thing any beer reviewer or any beer fan wants, is something that just makes the beer crap. We all like good beer. Good beer's the way forward. And hopefully a good government at some stage, but there you go. Part of the Raggy's Beer Reviews journey is to go to Vocation's tap room, through the menu, hopefully. There are things that I want to do, that I need to do, Been doing this beer review thing 5 years now, and the only thing that sets me back is the fact that I'm a low paid worker, so I can't do, like most people, you can't do everything you want to do. You do as much as you can, but you don't do everything you want. I have ticked the boxes in the last year where I've been to St. Peter's Brewery, I've been to Adnams, wow. I've been to Badger Brewery, and again, wow. And I've obviously been to all the local breweries, and the local breweries know me, and yeah, and hopefully they haven't seen me too drunk. These things happen. Beer festivals, yeah. And a lot of people know that I fell over and did my face in, I still need to get them beer reviews. If there's one thing I need to treat myself to, is to get them beer reviews on the internet, because those beer reviews need to be put on the internet. They need to be showcased, for good or worse, I'd love Vocation to come to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. I think they're a brewery that would fit in massively. But they need, like all breweries, need to bring the A game. I see so many breweries that come with a table and a few keg lines, and you think to yourself, is that it? You're one of the best breweries in the UK, and is that your game? Like me as a gardener, every day I go to work, I'm showcasing my talents. Every day I'm being judged. Every beer festival you're being judged, aren't you? In the grand scheme of things. So, I find this really drinkable. I don't really find it that sour, to be honest, but I find it lovely. The lime, bit of orange. It's got a real punchy aroma now the air's got to it. Salted at bits coming through. Would I drink it again? Yes. Out of 5. Good 4.4 out of 5 for me. Yeah, cracking beer. Thank you for watching. See you soon.